Being organic vegan is healthy for mind, body, and soul. It benefits the climate physically and also creates a benevolent atmosphere around us, which can protect and help us easily elevate spiritually as well. How can we practice spiritually? How can we meditate? How can we pray just for ourselves while the whole world is suffering? While the planet is threatened to collapse. So spirituality linked together with the health of the planet and the happiness of all the other people. We should practice vegan because it sustains not only our own life, but the lives of countless of co-inhabitants, innocent animals, as well as all the world people, our fellow human. The organic vegan lifestyle means we give compassion and thus we get compassion in return. If we all live this way, merciful, loving way, we will have a lush, sustainable, and peaceful planet in no time. Because a peaceful diet will generate peaceful energy. Will make people feel more peaceful and less at war with each other. So, organic vegan diet is a peaceful diet. What better gift to ourselves and future generations can we think of? Just to be vegan, we give lives, we sustain the planet, and we give peace to the world, and we give happiness to many hungry countries in the other corner of our planet. I'm confident that the Mexican people who care a lot about their own health, about nature and personal spiritual evolution, as this long-running expo demonstrates, and many other expos as well, will be leaders. The Mexican people will be leaders in making both themselves and our planet Earth whole once again. May God bless you. Bless Mexico. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Love your country. Thank you. Thank you.
Nuevamente, muchas gracias, maestra, por compartir con nosotros este importante mensaje que en un momento tan urgente, en donde un pequeño paso dará como resultado un gran salto en la evolución como raza humana, iniciando la era dorada de paz que tanto anhelamos. Maestra, si nos permite, algunos miembros del auditorio quisieran hacerle un par de preguntas.
Sí, con mucho gusto.
Gracias.
Thank you very much, Master, for sharing with us
Gracias.
this important message at such an urgent moment, where a small step will result in a great jump for evolution as the human race, initiating the golden age of peace that we yearn so much. Master, thank you so much for allowing some members of our audience to ask you a question.
Sure, with pleasure.
Thank you, Master. Thank you, Master.
Thank you. Maestra, la primera pregunta es de Berenice Esbeidi Torres Telles, que es traductora.
Señora Torres.
Hola, maestra. Buenas tardes.
Hola, Bella. Buenas tardes.
Es un honor para mí poder estar aquí. Mi pregunta es, el título de su libro De la crisis a la paz, La senda orgánica es la respuesta, está lleno de esperanza, especialmente para aquellos países en conflicto actualmente. ¿Pudiera decirnos cómo se relaciona la paz con la dieta vegana orgánica?
Thank you, Master. I'm very honored to be here today. Master, my question is, the title of your book, From Crisis to Peace, The Organic Vegan Way is the Answer, is very hopeful, especially with all those countries in turmoil at the moment. Could you tell us how peace is related to the organic vegan diet?
Yeah, sure. I'm glad you have seen hope in the book. The book is not only for people looking for a solution to climate change, but also to let people know how we can bring peace on Earth in a deeper sense. And at the core of the way to peace is the organic vegan diet, because the organic vegan diet is a diet of peace, I have told you before. On the contrary, the animal diet is a diet of violence. It begins already from the way we raise them, the way we treat them, the way we force-fed them with antibiotics and all kind of torture on them. Yes, and it ends with the way we violently kill them, massacre them en masse in order to satisfy our split seconds enjoyment. So we should stop being a part of this violent circle. Each person eats about 3,000 land animals, meaning cows, pigs, chickens, etc., over an average human lifetime. 3,000. So if we are a meat eater, we are responsible for the violent confinement, oftentimes torture, and the murder of 3,000 living sentient beings before we depart from this world. On a global scale, it is also estimated that 60 billion of land animals plus billions more marine animals are killed every year, largely in crowded and miserable factory farming conditions, unhealthy as well, unhygienic conditions. This is truly a war on animals. Is very similar to our wars between humans, except that we humans could even defend for ourselves in many cases. But the animals, they're helpless, they're hopeless. And here we really mistreat them. This is a war with complete imprisonment, torture, executions with knives and guns, and explosive even, extremely high financial and health costs for people as well, and destruction of all kinds, such as psychological damage and environmental devastation, and soon maybe the destruction of the whole planet. If we continue to generate non-peaceful energy, be it through war between humans or war on animals, we will not beget peace, because like beget like. We all know that, right, Miss Torres? Only peace energy will beget peace for our planet. Everyone should be informed and adopt the organic vegan diet, a diet that saves lives, a diet of peace. Thank you, Miss Torres, and you are beautiful. Thank you. Gracias.
Muchas gracias, maestra,
Gracias.
por su sabiduría y apreciación. Gracias, señora Torres, por realizar la
Gracias.
pregunta.
Vegetarianism in religion.
The Baha'i Faith. Regarding the eating of animal flesh and abstinence therefrom, know thou of a certainty that, in the beginning of creation, God determined the food of every living being, and to eat contrary to that determination is not approved. Selections from the Baha'i writings of some aspects of health and healing.
Buddhism. All meats eaten by living beings are of their own relatives. Lankavatara Sutra. Also, after the birth of the baby, care must be exercised not to kill any animal in order to feed the mother with meaty delicacies, and not to assemble many relatives to drink liquor or to eat meat, because at the difficult time of birth, there are innumerable evil demons, monsters, and goblins who want to consume the smelly blood. By ignorantly and adversely resorting to the killing of animals for consumption, they bring down curses upon themselves, which are detrimental to both the mother and the baby. Ksiti Sutra. Be careful during the days immediately after someone's death, not killing or destroying, or creating evil karma by worshipping or offering sacrifice to demons and deities, because such killing and slaughtering committed, or such worship performed, or such sacrifice offered, would not have even an iota of force to benefit the dead, but would entwine even more sinful karma into previous karma, making it even deeper and more serious. Thus, delay his rebirth to a good state. Karma means retribution. Ksiti Sutra.
Gaudai. The most important thing is to stop killing, because animals also have souls and understand like humans. If we kill and eat them, then we owe them a blood debt. Teachings of the Saints.
Christianity. Meats for the belly, and the belly for meats, but God shall destroy both it and them. Holy Bible.
And while the flesh was yet between their teeth, ere it was chewed, the wrath of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord smote the people with a very great plague. Holy Bible.
Confucianism. All men have a mind which cannot bear to see the sufferings of others. The superior man, having seen the animals alive, cannot bear to see them die. Having heard their dying cries, he cannot bear to eat their flesh. Mencius. Essenes.
I am come to end the sacrifices and feasts of blood, and if ye cease not offering and eating of flesh and blood, the wrath of God shall not cease from you. Gospel of the Holy 12.
Hinduism. Since you cannot bring killed animals back to life, you are responsible for killing them. Therefore, you are going to hell. There is no way for your deliverance. Adalila.
He who desires to augment his own flesh by eating the flesh of other creatures lives in misery in whatever species he may take his birth. Mahabharata anew.
Islam. Allah will not give mercy to anyone except those who give mercy to other creatures. Hadith.
Do not allow your stomachs to become graveyards of animals. Hadith.
Jainism. A true monk should not accept such food and drink as has been specially prepared for him involving the slaughter of living beings. Sutrakatanga.
Judaism. And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will cut him off from among his people. Holy Bible. Blood meaning flesh.
Sikhism. Those mortals who consume marijuana, flesh, and wine, no matter what pilgrimages, fasts, and rituals they follow, they will all go to hell. Guru Granth Sahib.
Taoism. Do not go into the mountain to catch birds and nets, nor to the water to poison fishes and minnows. Do not butcher the ox that plows your field. Tract of the Quiet Way.
Tibetan Buddhism. The offering to the deities of meat obtained by killing animate beings is like offering a mother the flesh of her own child, and this is a grievous failure, the supreme path of discipleship.
Zoroastrianism. Those plants I, Ahura Mazda, or God, rain down upon the earth to bring food to the faithful and fodder to the beneficent cow. Avesta.
Everybody knows that vegetarian diet is good for health and to save the planet. They will be awakening their own great, compassionate, loving self-nature, and then their level of consciousness will rise up automatically, and they will understand more than they ever did, and they'll be closer to heaven than what they are right now.
Maestra, la siguiente pregunta es de parte del señor Francisco Bascoy Aburto, que es contador.
Maestra,
Ay.
recientemente hizo un llamado global para meditar por un mundo vegano, un mundo de paz. lo cual es de vital importancia para nuestro planeta. Si mucha gente medita junta durante las horas de meditación grupal mundial, uno, puede salvar el planeta Tierra. Segundo, puede prevenir las guerras. Si es así, ¿cuánta gente necesita meditar junta?
Master, the next question is from Mr. Francisco Vascoy Aburto, an accountant.
Sí.
So the question is, Master, you recently called for global meditation for world vegan, world peace, which is of vital importance to our planet. If many people meditate together during the World Group Meditation Hours, first, can the planet Earth be saved? And second, can wars be prevented? If yes, how many people do we need to meditate together?
Wow, we asked for a lot, huh? Okay, Senor Vascoy. The more people meditate together, the better, of course. Yes, and the more elevated the consciousness of humankind and the planet will be as well. We have the power to elevate our planet because we are the crown of creation and full of compassionate inborn God quality. The positive, merciful energy generated through wholehearted meditation is immensely powerful. And a unified focus is even more effective and more powerful. Even in the Bible, Jesus mentioned that when two people or more sit in my name, I shall be with them. You see, that is why I have asked all the spiritual group and practitioners to join with us to meditate in their way. It doesn't matter what way you choose to meditate. You don't have to be meditating my way or join our group, anything. You just join in your spirit wherever you are. Yes, and meditate with the same goal for a peaceful planet, for a vegan planet, because a vegan planet will be a peaceful planet. In other planetary systems, all the peaceful planets are vegan planets. So we can imitate them. We can do the same because the result will be the same. And we can meditate together. I invite everybody to join us. You can log on to suprememastertv.com. Oh, that is www first, suprememastertv.com/world vegan. Yes, please watch the video on the television to find out the hours for where you live. In Mexico City, for example, the World Meditation hours are 22 to 23. That is 10 to 11 p.m., huh? 3 to 4 a.m., 6 to 7 a.m., 14 to 15. You can meditate on all these hours or as many of these hours schedule as you can. And you can pray also, huh? If you don't feel like meditating or you don't want to, or you don't trust to meditate, then you can pray with your own wholehearted feeling, begging heaven to protect us, to change our minds and our heart into a more compassionate, merciful way of life, which is what we are. Compassion and mercy is our original nature because we are God's children and God is merciful. We have to live the way of God's children so we can have a glorified life again on earth. We can have heaven on earth again. We cannot blame God for not listening to us. We cannot blame heaven for not protecting us because we are not following the way of heaven. We are not listening to God's advice. We have to live like God. We have to live like heaven. And then, of course, we have a heavenly life. We cannot go north and expect to arrive in south. We cannot go contrary to our own original loving nature and expect a loving, peaceful outcome. the result of our shared effort will definitely come and visible. And if more people join in, the planet's consciousness will be elevated and will be saved from destruction and wars. We will have forever lasting peace on earth. Thank you so much for your concern, Mr. Vascoy Aburto.
Gracias, maestra, por su amoroso interés en nuestro planeta. Realmente deseamos y oramos porque todos se unan en una meditación global para lograr un mundo vegano, un mundo de paz. Maestra, la tercera pregunta es de la señora Cintia Mericia Cuellar.
¿Por qué hay tantas bendiciones en la madre naturaleza y los animales?
Master, this is Cynthia Cuellar. So her question is, Master, why so much blessings from Mother Nature and the animals?
Why? Because we are the crown of the creation. We are the children of God. And everyone's supposed to bless us. It's just that we're not aware of it, okay? They just have to bless us because they are also very merciful and compassionate and loving. That's their nature also, because the whole creation is from God, and God is merciful and compassionate. Therefore, all the creation inherit this godlike quality. We also have this godlike quality within us. But it's just that we are gone astray by temptation, by the illusion of this world, by the trick of the devil, by the situation, etc., etc. But we always still have this compassionate and merciful nature if we decide to recover it and reuse it again. Okay? That is just automatic, you know? Yeah, that's just automatic. Yes. Any other question?
Sí, se supone que nosotros también bendecimos nuestro medio ambiente. Pero así, ¿cómo podemos hacerlo todos? También tenemos muchas bendiciones provenientes del universo, el sol, la luna, las estrellas y galaxias, etc. Está sucediendo un tiempo especial y es una ley en el universo de que las bendiciones deben fluir de cada ser hacia todo.
Master, the question is, are we supposed to bless our environment also? If so, how can everyone do it? We have so much blessings from the universe, from the sun, the moon, the stars and galaxies, etc. Is this a special time that this is happening? And is it a law in the universe that blessings should flow from every being toward everything?
Yeah, thank you for so many good questions. Your first question I answered already, because it's automatic, okay? They can't help it. And also it's just the way they are. They have always been loving and sharing their love, naturally, spontaneously anyway. Just like the sun shares its warmth without thinking, without conditions. And yes, we are also supposed to bless our environment because we also have blessing power. But we have been damaging our blessing power by doing things that it's not in tune with heaven's quality. Yeah? So there is a tip here to help to share the blessings. Yes, I have mentioned it before in other occasions, but here I say to you again. Okay, if you want to bless the world, first bless yourself. Okay, bless yourself with the wholesome attitude, with the Holy Spirit, with it yourself, and bless yourself with wholesome food like a vegan diet, possible, the best. Yes, because when you're vegan, you're pure and you will not have any side effect when you contemplate. It's not like God discriminates between the meat and the non-meat eater. It's just that if we eat meat, then our body is not so pure. And when the purity of God power come into our beings, it will be a kind of a contradiction. It will be kind of conflicting, then it might affect your mental or physical health. Also, the more elevated a person is, such as by being vegan and meditating, the more love and blessing power he or she has to share, even automatically, just like the animals or the sun, the moon, and the stars, because they are virtuous, they are highly elevated, so they share their blessing automatically even. The people who are elevated and morally fit and vegan, they are not as obstructed from receiving the blessing power as well, and also not obstructed from giving out the blessing power, you see? So, as they are more receptive to the blessing, they can also afford to give more blessings in return to the surrounding and to the world. The more blessing power they receive, the more they can give out to the world. You also ask if this is a special time. There's so many blessings coming from the universe. No, not really. There have always been blessings, not just now. The sun, the moon, the stars, the animals, the trees, the air, the water, the sea, the river, the rain, the wind, etc. have been blessing us since the moment we came into this physical existence. But we're not aware of it, that's all. So now I want to remind everyone to remember, to be more conscious, to be more grateful and aware of the blessing. Elevate ourselves to be able to receive more blessing. And as you have mentioned, to share the blessings with the world, which is very noble of you to think like that. Yes. By being vegan, virtuous, loving, and kind, we bless everyone, our loved ones, our planet, and ourselves, spontaneously. Please do be aware and thankful for the blessings that the whole universe is showering on us every second of our life, so that we can receive and also share them. You can also find out more in detail about how to get the most blessings by going to our website, suprememastertv.com/blessings. Gracias, Miss Cynthia Cuella. Gracias.
Gracias, maestra, por compartir los secretos del universo.
Nada.
Gracias a la señora Cuellar por realizar la pregunta. Maestra, la última pregunta es de la señora María Cristina Romero, que es asistente de dirección y vegana.
Gracias, maestra, te amo.
Bienvenido. Te amo también. Te amo también.
Maestra, cuando mucha gente cree o reporta haber visto ovnis y la NASA nos dice que pudiera haber otros planetas parecidos a la Tierra en el universo, también menciona en el último capítulo de su libro de la crisis a la paz sobre la ascensión de nuestro planeta, que este es el plan universal para nuestro planeta y debemos ponernos al corriente, que debemos ascender con otros planetas espiritualmente desarrollados más elevados. Maestra, ¿este es el plan universal o es solo cuestión de tiempo? Y veremos en nuestra vida a la Tierra como un planeta 100% vegano. ¿Qué debemos hacer para ascender como individuos y como sociedad?
The last question is from Mrs. Maria Cristina Cuellar Romero. She is a vegan assistant manager, and the question is the following. Master, at a time when many people believe or report seeing UFOs, and when NASA tells us that there could be many other Earth-like planets in the universe, You also say in the last chapter of your book, From Crisis to Peace, concerning the ascending of our planet, that is a universal plan for our planet, that we should catch up, that we should ascend with other higher, spiritually developed planets. Master, is this a universal plan, or is it just a matter of time? And we will see in our lifetime 100% vegan planet on Earth. What shall we do to ascend as an individual and as a society?
Thank you, Miss Maria Cristina Cuella. So many Cuella, huh? Thank you for your question. We pray that we will see a vegan world soon, meaning a peaceful world in our lifetime. Whether or not this will happen depends on humans' free will. Humans must cooperate with the universal plan in order for it to work for our planet. It's just like the children have to cooperate with the parents, yes, and the teachers in order to develop physically and intellectually. Nowadays, people often talk about the ascension of Earth to join the higher developed planets of the universal order. But it won't happen if humans won't elevate themselves. We have to elevate ourselves first. We have to ask, what can we do for the world? What can we do for the universal peace? Not just asking the universe to help us, to bless us, but we also have to bless the environment, the world, and the universe also. You also ask, what can we do to ascend? Well, praying or meditation on the light and sound through the Kuan method is the best and the fastest. As I have found through research and experience with other manners of meditation and spiritual practice, I found that the Kuan method is the best, the fastest and most secure way and easy way to raise ourselves and spiritually and reach the highest level possible for humans while on this planet. We can reach a high level already while we are alive on this planet and can even prove it to ourselves if we are sincere and diligent enough. But the least we all can do is to be vegan. We must do it. It will help you. It will help the society, the plants, the animals, and the world. And it will help save our planets for us and for the children in the future. There is no time or opportunity better than this to catch up with the higher, more spiritually developed planets. So please use your free will today to walk the way of the developed and the saintly. We have to do what the ascended people do. If we want to ascend, we have to also live their way of the ascended being. First, be vegan. No harm to others, living beings. And join and meditate with us for world vegan and world peace. This will elevate us as an individual, society, and planet. And what awaits us upon our elevation is a peace. 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 So wondrous, blissful, and happy, that it will be beyond our greatest imagination. Thank you. Good luck to our world.
Gracias, maestra.
Gracias a todos.
European Parliament supports reducing meat to lower greenhouse gases.
Roll call vote. Vote is now open. reduce your meat consumption or stop eating meat totally.
During discussions on greenhouse gas reduction goals,
Action
the
on
Climate
Climate
Committee of
Change.
the European Parliament officially recognized livestock's contribution to global warming and recommended a reduction of subsidies to the livestock industry to curb methane.
The European Parliament has adopted its own position on climate change as an institution. And as a Vice President, one of the proposals I have made is in line with your own, which is that we should eat far less meat, because that's one of the major sources of greenhouse gases.
Please eat less meat, and let's make taxes on meat. That's definitely one of the issues we're talking about. I'd like to tell people what the cost is of eating meat for the environment worldwide.
My name is Jens Holm. I'm a member of the European Parliament. Please, be veg, go green to save the planet.
Maestra, muchísimas gracias por contestar estas preguntas y compartir con nosotros su profundo conocimiento espiritual. Estamos seguros de que la pronta implementación de sus sabios y amorosos consejos asegurarán el bienestar y el desarrollo de todos los seres que habitamos en este hermoso planeta llamado Madre Tierra. Queremos agradecerle una vez más por el tiempo que nos ha concedido y por todo el amor que ha compartido con nosotros y todos los seres en el mundo a lo largo de estos años de incansable servicio y sacrificio.
Thank you very much, Master, for answering these questions and for sharing with us your profound spiritual knowledge. We are certain that the quick implementation of your wise and loving advice will ensure the safety and well-being of all beings that inhabit this beautiful planet called Mother Earth. We want to thank you once more for the time you gave us and for all the love that you have shared with us and all beings in the world through all these years of tireless service and sacrifice. Thank you, Master.
Thank you. Thank you all. And God bless Mexico. God bless us all. Please enjoy your time in such a beautiful, noble meeting. Enjoy, and God bless us all. God bless. I love you. Viva Mexico!
¡Bravo!
So long.
Maestra, le deseamos mucha salud y éxito en la noble tarea de salvar el mundo. Que Dios la acompañe.
Master, we wish you a lot of health and success in your noble endeavor of saving the world. May God be with you, Master. Thank you.
Thank you. I need all your help. Yeah, I need everybody's help. Please help me. Thank you very much. So long for now. God bless.
Hoy hemos recibido las revelaciones más extraordinarias y para continuar con la buena energía de esta tarde dichosa, queremos compartir con todos ustedes un mensaje de la Maestra Suprema P.2.
I sincerely, earnestly call on all members of spiritual orders from different groups, different belief systems. Please do meditate whenever you can, the longer the better, for the sake of protecting our planet with your positive energy. If you don't know how to meditate, please go and learn with any group that you deem fit for you. And pray if you don't want to meditate. Pray hard with all your heart and your love to heaven so that our world will turn into a merciful, compassionate planet, and then we will have a final, lasting, forever peace on earth. I have suggested some hours so that you can meditate with us. (5 to 6 a.m. Central European Time). (10 to 11 a.m. Central European Time). 13 and 14 hours Central European Time. (21 to 22 hours Central European Time). So please do meditate and pray with us in these certain hours, if you can, because unified energy is very powerful. When a lot of people united in the same meaningful effort, then we're going to have result very surely. Also, if you cannot do it in these certain hours, you can do it in any hours that you choose or that you have free time. Please join us to meditate in whatever way you have chosen to do for world vegan and world peace. Thank you very much, all of you, in advance, and good luck to our planet and our people. World Vegan, World Peace.
Queremos aprovechar esta ocasión de alta conciencia espiritual para invitar a todos los asistentes a que se unan a la invitación de la Maestra Suprema P.2 para crear un mundo de misericordia y amor, meditando y orando por un mundo vegano, un mundo de paz, enviando al cielo la señal de que estamos listos para ello, mostrando nuestra sinceridad a través de un estilo de vida noble y compasivo, por medio de la dieta vegana, es decir, de una dieta libre de carne y lácteos o cualquier otro producto de origen animal.
Ahora, para concluir la conferencia especial del día de hoy, queremos invitar a nuestro auditorio a disfrutar de una bellísima danza a cargo del ballet folclórico Koyoshowski, que nos deleitará con la presentación de 3 magníficas piezas representativas del estado de Puebla, que forma parte de este gran país que es México, tituladas La danza del Quetzal, La China Poblana y Qué chula es Puebla. Démosle un cálido aplauso.
Puebla, China poblana.
China poblana, China poblana, que bordas tú en agua de luz y color. Rojo, lindo rebozo, negras las trenzas que peinas con moños de fino listón. Tricolor, China, China de Puebla, en tus collares de cuentas y piedras quisiera enredar mi cantar. China, China que sabes bailar el jarabe, canción nacional.
Es el símbolo de Puebla. Ay, qué chulos sus jarrones y el mosaico en los balcones. Tienes algo de convento, Puebla de los mil y un cuentos. Tu semblanza es la del tiempo y es el atrio de tu catedral.
Ay, qué chula es Cholula, y mero arriba en el cerro, la Virgen de los Remedios. Ay, qué charro de
Babas pones a pisato, vacazuelas tu mercado, de Nancingo para rebosos, más sabrosos tus camotes.
Tienes alma de convento, molecular colorado, de cajón y regado, y un curado almendrado no más. China de Puebla, en tus collares de cuentas y piedras quisiera enredar mi cantar. China, China que sabes bailar el jarabe, canción.
Muchísimas gracias, qué espectacular. ¡Bravo! Le agradecemos al ballet folclórico Coyolxauhqui por esta maravillosa representación y por conservar el acervo cultural de esta hermosa tierra.
Esta ha sido una tarde de lo más placentera e iluminada. Nuevamente queremos agradecerle la noble asistencia de todos los presentes y de nuestros amables espectadores alrededor del mundo a través de Supreme Master Television. Estamos seguros de que esta conferencia logrará ser un gran cambio favorable para México y el mundo.
También agradecemos una vez más a la Maestra Suprema P.2 por compartir su conocimiento y sabiduría espiritual sobre el universo y todas las bendiciones que se derraman sobre todos y cada uno de nosotros cada momento del día. Deseamos que muy pronto todo el planeta realice el milagro que es estar vivos y exprese su gratitud con acciones encaminadas a preservar la vida de todos los seres que habitan y bendicen el planeta.
Invitamos a todos los presentes a que nos acompañen a degustar los deliciosos platillos que hemos preparado con ingredientes solo de origen vegetal. Que Dios Todopoderoso colme de bendiciones nuestras vidas. Esperamos que todas las acciones encaminadas a la paz mundial y a un mundo vegano fructifiquen pronto para salvar nuestro hermoso planeta.
Antes de terminar, a fin de preservar el planeta para todos los seres, hagamos una promesa con nosotros mismos, para ser veganos, ser ecológicos, para salvar el planeta.
Y para recordarlo de hoy en adelante, les vamos a pedir que repitamos todos juntos. Sé vegano, sé ecológico, para salvar el planeta.
Caminemos hacia una nueva era de paz y amorosa bondad, para proteger vidas por medio de un mundo vegano, un mundo de paz.
Gracias a todos y que tengan buena noche. Una vez más, recuerden, sé vegano, sé ecológico, para salvar el planeta.
Me da mucho gusto haber asistido a esta reunión. De alguna otra manera nos unimos a este proyecto que tiene la maestra sobre la meditación. La verdad es muy ilustrativa. Y bueno, el concepto de vegano, yo no sabía que los animales tuviesen que este concepto del calentamiento global. Entonces ha sido muy ilustrativa y muchas felicidades a la maestra. Pues ojalá y sean muchas conferencias más.
Me encantó, me pareció muy hermoso que dijera esas palabras tan bonitas. Yo, la verdad, tenía otra forma de pensar de ser vegetariana. La verdad, tiene muchísimas cosas que ver. No es solamente decir cómo sano, simplemente es otra cosa. Incluye a Dios, incluye muchísimas cosas. Y pues tiene mucha razón, la verdad. He aprendido bastante de ella. Yo la amo, la amé con sus palabras. Me encanta cómo es, me fascina. Simplemente me enamora cómo da la forma de opiniones al mundo. Me encanta.
Me pareció que la maestra es una persona muy sabia, que la comida vegetariana puede hacer muchos cambios, tanto espirituales como emocionales, y realmente el hecho de poderla ver me conmovió muchísimo.
Supreme Master Qinghai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit www.godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.